First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Down shy of the 15. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. From the gun, Murray. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On second down, it's Taylor. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. To throw is Jackson.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And running with power here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's second and 8 at their 48-yard line.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Murray.
He'll get this off to Taylor.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray flushed out right. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
Broken tackle. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Play action. It's Jackson. Completes it to Hardman. And some room to work. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Here's Murray from midfield. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and goal. Murray. They set up the screen for Henry. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. T.J. Watt able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Butker's kick here is good. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Murray going to throw.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw again on second down. Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers.
Kyle Pitts
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going to look.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Seahawks. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. First down and more for Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing again on second down. Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll look downfield for Waller, and that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Murray now on first down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
8 yards to go on second down.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now they try the right side here. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now a handoff looking right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the 49ers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Jackson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Lamar Jackson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Murray now on first down. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. To throw again on second down. Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. And the Seahawks on third down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Murray now to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Second and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Jackson. Looking deep for Julio. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Murray. This will go to Henry out wide. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Able to power through. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Murray to throw. Rolling to his right. And going deep for Hill. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Jackson steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw it, Murray. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing